Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Fadil Rasid with my student ID number, also my class, fakultas, and coding. Let's go to the meeting one. First, we talk about people, childhood, memories. How are people discussing here? People here will talk about how Jack Ma is successful, talk about personality too, of course, and how we have never give up in this life. In second, we have glossary. First, magnet. This word is in the noun category. This word has several meanings such as wealthy and powerful person, specifically in business. 2. Founder. This word is in the noun category. A person who established something. Here the word established in the third singular form of the word establish. 3. Pen pals. This word is in the noun category, meaning a distant friend. We are friends, but in different city or different country. 4. Venture. This word falls into the noun category, something new and different in which there is a risk of failure. For example, investing is included in the venture category. 5. Stock exchange. This word is in the noun category. This word has the meaning of a place where stocks are bought and sold. Are easily regulated institution and have strict regulation to ensure transparency, liquidity, and market integrity. 6. Net. This word is in the adjective category, remaining when nothing more is to be taken away, like a barrier in a financial account. Net is a net profit. 7. Resign. This word is in the verb category. Resign means give up, usually used when giving up on a job or resigning from one position. It should be noted that resign here using at means a regular verb. 8. Philanthropy falls into the noun category, giving of money and other help to people in need. Next, vocabulary focus. Birth. Jana had a baby yesterday. It was born at 1:15 yesterday morning. The sentence uses the simple past tense. Was born is the simple past tense form of the verb to be, was, and to be born, which indicates that the subject in the sentence, whether it's a human, animal, or other object, were born at the time in the past. The word it here is a baby pronoun. It weighed 3 kilograms. Meeting 2. These meetings contain about caught in the rush, transportation problem, city surface. The word transportation has the suffix transportation, ion, as a suffix. But if you want to change the meaning of transportation, we can add the suffix er or ing, and it will become transporter or transporting. Then there is an example of a prefix re. In the word rewrite, the prefix re indicates the action of doing something again or going back. In this case, rewriting something. The first point we talk about countable noun. Countable noun are things which can be counted. That means that when there is more than one of them, you need to add s. Also, when a countable noun is singular, an article and a the is often used with it. Example, there are too many factories. The word factories in English is the plural form of the noun factory, which means a place where goods are mass produced or manufactured. So, factories refers to more than one factory or production site. Also, the countable nouns here are singular. The use of the article "an" or "a" in English depends on the first vowel or consonant sound of the word that follows it, not on the letter. In general, "n" is used before words that start with a vowel sound, while "a" is used before words that start with a consonant sound. However, exception occur when the consonant or vowel sound is actually influenced by the sound of the next letter. The use of the article "the" in English is more related to the specificity or familiarity of an object or concept than context being discussed. University. U means consonant, means using a to become a university. However, if a vowel comes out, he used n to make an hour. The spoke is an hour. The is used before a singular or plural noun when the speaker and listener both know or already know the object or concept being discussed. For example, the cat or the cats. Point 2. Non-countable noun. Non-countable nouns are usually things which cannot be counted, such as rice or water. Non-countable nouns only have a singular form, but we either use the word some or nothing at all instead of an article. Example, there is too much smoke. The use of to in English can come at the front or the end of a sentence, depending on the context. After a sentence, to can also be used at the end of a sentence to emphasize an undesirable or excessive state. Example, the room was filled with smoke, making it hard to breathe. Example, the room was filled with smoke, making it hard to bear. Two. Also, and two that are same, but also can be used anywhere. Below, we have several examples of countable noun and non-countable noun. With countable noun, there are too many cars. There should be fewer cars. We need more subway lines. There aren't enough bus. With non-countable noun, there is too much traffic. There should be less pollution. We need more public transportation. There isn't enough parking. Next, adverb of quantity are also included. Very, quite, almost, little, a lot, some, somewhat, rather, so, half, partly, wholly, completely, entirely, totally. A sentence that usually will change the meaning of the adjective. It can change to a noun. It falls into the suffix category. Next, indirect question. Form we have question. To have question is what, who, why, where, and when. We use indirect question when we want to be more polite or tentative, hesitant or exploratory. We use indirect question when we are starting a conversation with someone we don't know or when we are asking a personal question. Example, Shakila, I heard yesterday that Fadila Tahara went to campus. This is an indirect question, and the sentence there is past tense. Next, did you go to campus yesterday? Direct question. Asking the person directly in indirect question. Auxiliary verbs such as do, does, and did are not always used, except when repeating the original question in indirect form. Types of indirect question. We talk about tense change in indirect question. Tense change if the introductory verb in the past tense. The police officer said to us, "Where are you going?" The police officer asked us where we were going. No question mark. When we are reporting polite question is when we don't generally change the tense. Where is the station? This is the direct question. If you want to use indirect question, you can say, could you tell me where the station is? Meeting 3. Time for a change. House and apartment. Lifestyle, change, wish. First, we have vocabulary focus, evaluation and comparison. Evaluation with adjective. Apartment aren't big enough for families. The sentence aren't constructive from are not. Apartment are too small for pets. The S ending is used for nouns that still have a lot of implied meaning. Evaluation with nouns. Apartment don't have enough parking space. Ending an S. The end of the word space indicates that there is more than one space in question. House costs too much money. Money cannot be counted. So use too much to before a sentence which means extremely or very. Comparison with adjective. Houses aren't as convenient as apartments. As is a sentence that is used as a comparative word. It can be an adjective. Houses are just as convenient as apartment. Comparison with nouns. Apartments have just as many rooms as houses. Many rooms, it can still be counted, so use many. Apartments don't have as much privacy as house. Not big, small, convenient are adjective. And parking space, money, privacy are non-countable noun. And then rooms are countable noun. Next, wish. I wish plus past tense to refer to present wishes. I live with my parents. I wish I didn't live with my parents. I wish I had my own apartment. I can move out. I wish I could move out. Life is difficult. I wish it were easier. I wish it weren't too difficult. The constructive weren't is we're not. My parents won't stop worrying about me. I wish they would stop worrying about me. After wish, where is used with all pronouns. Meeting for. I've never heard of that. The sentence I've never heard of that use the present perfect tense. In this case, I've is a construction of I have, which is followed by the third verb here in the past participle form, which in this case is the same as the past tense form, namely here. So the sentence expresses that in his lifetime, the speaker has never heard of something like that. Has, have, had are auxiliary. Subject are followed by pronouns. Next, glossary. First, hotspot. This word is in the verb category. Gain an advantage over somebody by being clever than them. 2. Soothing. This word falls into the adjective category. Make a painful part of body feel more comfortable. 3. Anxious. This word is in the adjective category. Feeling worried or nervous. 4. Blues. Blues falls into the informal or colloquial category. Refers to a specific mood or feeling, usually a sad. 5. Lean. This word is in the adjective category, containing little fat, not thin and not fat. Last, grains. This word is in the noun category. Seeds of food plant such as wheat and rice, a type of wheat that can be processed into a staple food. Next, we have vocabulary focus. First, simple past versus present perfect. Use the simple past for complete event at definite time in the past. And use the present perfect for event within a time period up to the present. Experience. Have you ever eaten snails? Yes, I have. I tried them last month. The tense of the sentence is past perfect tense. The second sentence uses the present perfect tense in the form of positive answer. So, tried in the sentence is the third verb form, past participle of try, which is used in the present perfect tense. Second, did you like them? Yes, I did. They were delicious. The tense of the sentence is simple past tense. The second sentence also uses the simple past tense in the form of positive answer. So, like in the sentence is the past form of like, and where is the past form of are. Sequence at verb. First, then, next, after that, finally. Are some example of sequence at verb. Can be used as a conversation starter. For example, like this. First, mix the peanut butter and banana together. Then toss the slice of bread. Next, spread the mixture or the toast. After that, put the sandwich in a pan with butter. Finally, fry the sandwich until it brown at both sides. Meeting 5. May treat my adventure. Talking about travel, vacation, and plans. Glossary. Type. This word is in the adjective category. Fitting closely. Clothes. Clothes that are measured according to body size. Tight clothes so that when worn you can wear lots of layer in winter so you stay warm. Layer. This word fall into the noun category. Thickness of some substance or material, often one of many. Keep layers or clothing so that they fit a lot, neither too thin nor too thick. Vocabulary focus. A. Use be going to. Plus for plans. We've decided on. What are you going to do? I'm going to relax at the beach. We are going to go surfing every day. I'm not going to do anything special. And next, use will plus for possible plans. For possible plans. Before you've made a decision, what are you going to do? I'm not sure. I guess I'll just stay home. Maybe I'll watch a few DVD. I don't know. I think I'll go camping. I probably won't go anywhere. B. Modals for necessity and suggestion. Describing necessity. You must have a driver license. You need to make a reservation. You have to get a passport. You don't have to get a visa. Giving suggestion. You do better avoid the stalls on the street. The construction you do is you do. You do better avoid the stalls and the street. You ought to pack a first aid kit. You should try some local specialties. You shouldn't carry a lot of cash. Meeting 6. Okay, no problem. In meeting 6, we're talking about complaint, household chores, request, excuse, and apologize. Next, we go to glossary. First, resentment. This word falls into the noun category. Anger that grow over time. A person whose anger explodes is vengeful. 2. Deliberately. This word is in the adjective category. On purpose, such as deliberately blaming others. 3. Irritate. This word falls into the verb category. To make somebody angry. Next, nervous. This word falls into the noun category. A condition in which one is very nervous and worried. The adjective is nerve. The noun is nervous. And let's measure. This word is in the verb category, a step taken in order to achieve something. When people want to achieve their target, they convince themselves. Vocabulary focus. Two-part verbs will for responding to requests. In with noun, turn the TV. And with pronoun, turn it down. With nouns, pick up your things. And with pronoun, pick them up. In with nouns, pick your things up. And if you want request and respond, you can say, please turn down the music. Okay, I'll turn it down. Pick up your clothes, please. All right, I'll pick them up. And next, request with modals and would you make. In modals, plus simple form of verb, you can say, can you turn the stereo off? Could you close the door, please? Would you please take your garbage out? And if you want, use would you mind plus jarang. You can say with would you mind turning the stereo down? Would you mind closing the door, please? Would you mind not putting your garbage here?